men of Reddit who proposed and she said no. What happened afterwards with your life? I proposed to my girlfriend of 4 years at our favorite restaurant, the same Italian place where we had our first date. I had the whole thing planned, got down on one knee right after dessert, spent weeks picking the perfect ring, even coordinated with the staff to have our song playing in the background. She looked me in the eyes and said, I'm not ready yet. Not, I need time. Not, can we talk about this? Just, I'm not ready yet. I tried asking what that meant, but she wouldn't give me a real answer. She said she loved me, but needed space to figure things out. I gave her that space. I thought maybe she was scared of commitment, or worried about our finances, or stressed about her job. I was completely wrong. 2 weeks later, I found out why she wasn't ready. Her coworker posted a photo on Instagram. My girlfriend and her manager on a beach in Cabo, both of them in matching swimsuits, his arm wrapped around her waist. The caption said, 6 months with my love, with a heart emoji, and a date that made my stomach drop. 6 months. The entire time I was planning the proposal, picking out the ring, talking to her parents about asking for their blessing, she was with him. I spent $3,200 on that ring. I'd been saving $400 every month for 8 months, cutting back on everything. I texted her a screenshot of the post. She didn't even try to deny it. Just sent back, I was going to tell you eventually, I didn't want to hurt you. When exactly? After I proposed? After I made a complete fool of myself in front of an entire restaurant? I blocked her on everything that night. Phone, Instagram, Facebook, email, all of it. Packed up a few things she had at my place. Her toothbrush, some clothes, the coffee mug she always used, and left them in a box with her sister. I didn't want to see her face again or hear her excuses. The first month was brutal. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, kept replaying every moment trying to figure out when it went wrong. My best friend Zach practically moved in to make sure I was okay. He'd show up with takeout every night and force me to eat, drag me to the gym at 6 a.m. even when I didn't want to go. Eventually, I realized sitting around feeling sorry for myself wasn't going to fix anything. I threw myself into work. Started going to the office at 7 a.m., staying until 7 p.m., volunteering for every project nobody else wanted. My boss noticed the effort and I got promoted twice in 1 year. My salary went from $65K to $95K. I also lost 40 pounds, started seeing a therapist named Dr. Warren, who actually helped me process everything instead of just telling me to move on, and slowly started to feel like myself again. Better than myself, actually. 3 years passed. I met Avery at my friend Anthony's wedding. She was the bride's college roommate visiting from Chicago. We ended up sitting at the same table during dinner and talked for hours at the reception. I realized I hadn't felt this comfortable with someone in years. She was genuine, made me laugh without trying too hard, never played mind games or kept me guessing. We exchanged numbers and ended up talking on the phone every single night for 2 weeks straight. We dated long distance for 6 months before she got a job offer in my city and moved. I helped her move into her apartment, met her family, and introduced her to my parents on Thanksgiving. Last month, I proposed to Avery at the same park where we had our first real date, the place overlooking the lake where we watched the sunset. She said yes before I even finished asking the question, started crying and nodding immediately. The next morning, I woke up to a text from my ex, a number I didn't recognize, but I knew it was her. I heard you got engaged. Congratulations. I made a mistake with us. I've been thinking about you a lot. I'm ready now if you want to talk. I stared at that message for a solid minute, then showed it to Avery. She raised an eyebrow and said, what are you going to say? I sent my ex one photo, Avery wearing the ring on her finger, and wrote back, I'm not ready yet, then blocked a number. Avery burst out laughing so hard she almost fell off the couch. My buddy Zach called me 2 days later, barely able to speak through his laughter. Apparently my ex had been asking around about Avery, trying to find out where we lived, what she did for work, how we met. Then she showed up at our engagement party last Saturday trying to get in. Just walked right up to the door like she was invited. Security stopped her at the entrance. I watched from inside as she cried about how she wasn't thinking clearly back then, and that her relationship with her manager fell apart after 8 months. Avery watched the whole thing and just shook her head. Later she told me, some people don't know what they have until it's gone forever. My ex sent one final text from another number. You're making a huge mistake. We were supposed to end up together. I showed it to Avery. She laughed and said, forward it to me. I want to frame it for our wedding. We're getting married in May. Her parents already love me. My family adores her, and I've never been more certain about anything. And my ex, still single, still at that company, and her manager got engaged to someone else 6 months ago.